Hello. Okay, so I was gonna go to bed tonight and just go lay down and go to sleep, but I'm here. So I have 2 bee blocks to do for January Queen. It's the last bee that I need to get finished up before the next month, and so I would like to cross that off of my little to-do list. It's the top of my list. I need to get it done, and then I can focus on some other fun things that I need to work on before QuiltCon. So, okay, I'm going to pull up the pattern and get started and just kind of sew tonight, and that'd be fun to hop on here for a little bit and just kind of do what I would be doing anyway, but on here. So I'm going to kind of get myself situated and pull the chat up. Hi, Bettina. Hi, Crystal. Long time no see and talk. I know it's been so long. I know. Okay, I'm going to pull up the pattern real quick. So I need to do some bee blocks, and the pattern is on here. So I'm probably going to be looking at my laptop like a wackadoodle here for a minute, trying to pull it up. Bear with me as I try and get to this file. Can't believe we're already like halfway through this bee. Pretty crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do my black one with pinks first. And I just cannot stand how they have this pattern. They have the pattern like on a blog post almost, and the background is blue, dark blue with black writing, and you cannot really see it that well, and it's kind of bothering me a little bit. 3 different units make up this block. The 4 fabrics you need. Okay, so these are 2.5-inch squares, so I need 8 2.5-inch squares out of these pink colors. I'm going to see if I can separate my screen out. Like, maybe I can half and half it. Let's see. Where'd you go? You're over there. Oh, man. See, I'm getting old. I don't even know how to work technology. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hi, Christine. I lost the rest of the chat when I do that, though. Maybe I should just... Yeah, every time I do that, the chat starts over. So I probably lost some of the chat, which means I need my iPad to pull up the pattern. Let's see if Austin... Hey... I'm going to see if he can bring down my iPad. Okay, while we wait, let's pick out which ones we want to do. So I don't know if this is going to be big enough. That is not big enough to do a 2.5-inch square with. Oh, I do have a whole other... I have a 2.5-inch square bag. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It's up on the counter by the Google thing. Because I tried doing it on here, but it's like closing out the chat. If I do it, the chat is just acting weird tonight. I haven't been on here in a while, but it's like starting over. It's not having like a full log. That's so strange. Hi, Kathleen. And anyone else that I missed, my chat like restarted. So, okay, 1, 2. I don't know if this is thick enough for 2.5. Cool. 3, barely big enough. 4. I already have a speckled. 5, 6, 7 and 8, which is perfect because she said she did not like solids, and I feel like the speckled is close to a solid. Thank you for your relentless endorsement of the sticky roller. I ordered one and I love it. Yay! See, the sticky roller is great. The funny thing about that is, thank you. The funny thing about that is I found her at Quilt Festival and I just loved her demo and I loved her and the product was really, really cool. And me, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law all left and were like, okay, well, we're buying one. We just need to decide what package we're getting because it was pretty unbelievable watching her do it. And we're like, do we just get the whole thing and, you know, whatever? So we did. We went back the next day, watched the whole demo again and oohed and awed, and then we bought it. And I love mine. And I don't ever want to like promote products just to promote them. Like, I only want to ever talk about something that I absolutely love. So I'm so freaking happy that you got one, Christine, and that you loved it. LOL, you only missed me. I'm working on B blocks too. Haven't sewed in so long. Ah, yeah. I need to work on some. I'm doing this really cool like wheel block, and then I've got like pinks. So it's gonna be high volume blacks with pinks, and then I do another one, but she wants white low volume, and I'll do purples, I think. So that's what I'm working on tonight. What B blocks are you doing? Are you working ahead? Hi, Sheila. I had always wanted a sticky roller. Christine, LOL, had forgotten about them. Still need to get one. I use the throwaways all the time. What a fabulous money saver. Yes, and it saves the planet, and it's really, really effective. Like, I have washed mine so many times, and every single time it's sticky, and it works great. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Shelly. Hello, hello. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be on tonight. I was going to just go to sleep. And then I was like, no, I need to go at least do something. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do a B block, I might as well come on here and just hang out for a little bit while I'm doing it. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Let's see. Let's pull up the pattern on here. That way my chat doesn't get messed up. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? I know Christmas is over, but I hope you're cuddling with your quilt. Can you show the sticky roller? Yes, I'll go grab it. Oh, Luann. How are you doing, Luann? It's been so long. They work great and so easy to clean. Okay, let me go grab one of them. Hold on. It's right here, actually. Okay, so mine is dirty because a lot of the times I will just like clean up what I have to clean up, and then I won't clean it until I have to clean up the next thing because sometimes I'm lazy. But here is the sticky roller. It's got a ton of lint, fuzz, hair, minky. I just did a minky quilt, and when I cut it off there was minky everywhere. So I grabbed for this and was able to clean off my leaders and stuff like that. But I really like it. This is the long arm size one, so it's got a pretty big handle, and it's got a wider sticky roller. And I really like this because you can cover more. I get my ironing boards cleaned off really easily with it. I have one that's on a giant stick. Let me go get it. Hold on. You asked about it. Now I'm excited. Okay, so I have all the sizes. So this is the long arm size. I really like this one. I use it on the long arm all the time. And then I love this one. It is the same long arm width one, but it's on an extendable thing like this. So I can take it and I can go clean off wall hangings. If I have stuff hanging up on walls, I can clean that off. I can clean up my design wall when I take quilts off to sew them, and you know how there's always threads and all that yuckiness left on the design wall. And most of our design walls are batting or flannel, so all that stuff's very visible. This makes it so easy just to go over to it and bloop, 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 done. So I really, really love it. You can tell this one's dirty as well because I just get so excited to use them, and then I use them, and then the next time I have to clean them up. But you can clean them in your sink. You can clean them in a bowl of warm water with some Dawn dish soap, and then you pat them dry, and they are as sticky as ever. I just haven't really fully figured out. Sometimes I have struggles putting this top on because it kind of slides in between some divots. But I have two of these, which I really love. one of these, and then I have the standard size. And the standard size is a narrower sticky roller on a shorter handle. And that's really great for like on the couch. I love getting all like the nastiness out off the couch, dog hair, stuff like that. Even your clothes, the smaller one's nicer because as quilters, you always are carrying around the project that you're working on, if you all know what I'm saying. So yeah, I really, really love these. This is not something that I promote just to promote. I really liked it and I promoted it on my own, and I now have like a good relationship with the owner, and she sends me her new ones to try out, and so I make videos for her because I really genuinely enjoy it. I wouldn't be endorsing anything if I didn't believe in it. It's freaking awesome, and I don't have to buy them anymore, so that's great. So yeah, I love Sticky Roller. Thank you for asking, Christine. I'm glad that you trusted the process. You went and got one and you loved it. So that's awesome. Where do you get it? You can go to thestickyroller.com. I will drop the website. I do have a code with her. If you use Goody15 at checkout, you can save 15% off your entire order, which is such a great deal. I'm telling you, she is such a sweetheart. I love working with her. She does she goes on the roads and does a bunch of like vending booths at different quilt shows, and she really is just a sweetheart. Like she sent Michaela and Liz two of those long arm size ones, and she's just really, really, really sweet. So if you're on the fence, maybe you need something to clean up, maybe you're sick of buying the paper ones, give it a shot. I'm telling you, trust me, they're amazing. And you can even use the Dawn Power Wash. She sent some Power Wash where you can just, instead of like getting a bowl, doing the soap in the water and getting it all bubbly, which is what I used to do, and then I would dip it, you can just get the Power Wash, spray it directly on the sticky roller, kind of massage it on, and then kind of have something, you want a drain cover, okay? You want something that's gonna like filter out so it's not all going down your sink. So if you got like a cover, that way when you're done you can drain the sink and then throw the stuff away. I mean, I'm really irresponsible, and my husband's probably gonna have to call the plumber in a little bit because I just kind of let it go down. But you're not supposed to. It's not good for your sinks to do that. You can also just do it like in a bowl and then dump it in the toilet, which is what I would do as well, and you don't feel bad about dumping it down the toilet. But yeah, really, really great stuff. It works great. Love the sound effects. Yes, if you use Goody15 at checkout, it'll take 15% off your entire purchase. So if you're interested in buying one, don't forget the code. And she would really, really, like, she appreciates everything. Like, she is the most, like, down-to-earth appreciative person. So she will notice your order and she will appreciate it as a small business owner. So you'll be making a difference. Okay, I'm pulling up the directions again because it wouldn't do it on my laptop without messing up the chat. And I don't want to miss out on the chat because I came on here to chat with you guys. Do the same and then run the garbage disposal. I guess that's true. You could do that. You could do that. Or you just like do it and then you like quietly walk away. And if there's problems with the downstairs sink, it wasn't me. It was not me. Okay? It wasn't me and my sticky roller. Hi, Brenda. It's been so long. How are you? Hi, Terry. Okay, so I need 8 2.5-inch squares. A lot of these are my scraps, which is why I love these. Like, these are old scraps from when I made a Valentine's Day quilt 2 years ago. And like, this is already a 2.5-inch square, so I won on that one. The rest of them I have to kind of give a little iron, and then I'll cut them up. Move my stand. This is like the first time I've sewn in a long time. Because we were sick for a week, and then, you know, no one's sewing or quilting when everyone's puking and having a fever. So this is like the first time I've sat down at my machine and quilted. Feels really cool. I'm gonna make something fun. So I'm gonna just iron all of these real quick. First, got my flatter spray. Boop, boop. I need 8. How has everyone been? How is your little one doing? He is doing great. He's 11 months old now. He'll turn a year old next month, which is crazy to me. He's getting his molars, so he's kind of miserable. But today was actually a pretty good day for like him not screaming the whole day. He had like a lot of fun times today, but he's great. He is a really happy baby when he's not teething. So I'm really looking forward to those molars just popping through and him getting back to himself, because I miss that happy, like always smiling baby. Where did Austin get that ironing table you have? I found myself needing one all the time. So it's a regular ironing board, and then he built with some wood. He built a cover and then wrapped it with batting, and then I put pretty fabric on top of it. So it's a regular one, and he just kind of modified it to be bigger and wider so that I could fit quilt tops on there and iron them, and like big pieces of yardage. So if you have an ironing board already, Austin can make you one. Or Ty. I'm sure Ty is like, Ty could do it too. Men love making the stuff, but Austin could tell Ty how he did it. Baby Archie will be a year soon. Isn't that crazy? Let's see if I can pull up a picture of him, and then I gotta get back to ironing. Oh my gravy, how the time flies. I know, I feel like I was just telling you guys that I was pregnant, and you guys were just like the best support system. This was actually right before bed. The flash kind of went off in our eyes, and so that's why my eyes are closed like a goof. But those little Archie, those little cheekies, they're so yummy. Hey Beth, how are you doing? Hi Danelle, how are you? I'm doing good tonight. I am at my sewing machine for the first time in a while, and I'm super excited to make a block. I'm awake, tickled to catch you live. I get up so early, normally asleep by 7-ish. I almost went to sleep. I almost did. But isn't he so cute? And then this was Louise on the car loop lane today. I thought it was so cute. She fell asleep with her little finger like this, like she was thinking about something, like her next big scheme. But she fell asleep. And it was like the cutest thing ever. This was us yesterday. Archie doesn't look too happy in that photo. Maybe not. He was like, oh. Let's see. I'll find one more good one. We've showed Louise and Archie. Here's Addie. He was modeling. He got a pillowcase. I did like a long arming trade this Christmas, and me and my client, she gave me two handmade pillowcases and 2 handmade dolls, and those were Christmas presents. And then I long armed a quilt for her, and this is him with the marble pillowcase that she made him, and he was so happy about it. And then Miss Zoe, see if we can find one of Miss Zoe. She's elusive, Zoe's like in her own little world. It's kind of hard to get her to take a picture. She usually wants to take the pictures. This was her doing snow angels. Whenever it snows, she's the first kid to get down right into the snow. She always wants to make snow angels. But there she is. We got a whole bunch of snow the past couple weeks, and it's melting now and warming up, but they really enjoyed it. But those are all the kiddos. They're doing great. Addie loves kindergarten. He's got a lot of great friends, and Zoe's gearing up to go to kindergarten in May. She's got kindergartner roundup next month, so I'll have 2 kids in school. What the heck? What the heck? That is just wild to me. Alrighty, I'm gonna cut these down 2.5. I'm doing good, just relaxing. Been loving my bee sticker I got from you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I love that you guys are enjoying the stickers. I've been having so much fun with them, and huge thank you to my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law for helping making those possible. If Michaela, you're still watching, Thank you. Like, the stickers are bringing me so much joy. They're so much fun, and it just makes it even that much cooler when other people are enjoying them as much as I am. Because I swear, I started getting really excited about it, and then I would tell Austin, I'm like, what if I just think they're cute and no one else likes them? Like, at least they're fun to make, and I'll just give them out if nobody likes them. But what if I just think they're cool and no one else does? Now Louise is like a big girl. I know. She does look like a big girl now. Yeah. It's going to be interesting how things change with Louise at home and Archie at home. Like when the two big kids go to school, like I'm going to be kind of sad, honestly. But it's also going to be a great time for like investing time into the young ones, you know. They do get a lot of attention as it is, but like some good one-on-one time would do them well, I think, because obviously the first child gets like the best, you know, the best of the best. They get mom and dad's undivided attention, all the energy, and then as you keep having kids, that stuff gets kind of split up, and so it'll be nice for Archie and Louise to kind of have that time at home. We can go do fun stuff maybe during the day, go to the park, and it won't be so hard traveling with 4 kids. I'll just have 2. That'll be crazy. Okay, gang. We got her in mommy mode. I know. You guys got me talking about the kids. They are good kids. Addington's such a good kid. Like, I'm always like, he comes home from school and I just kind of watch him. And I'm just amazed. He's such a good kid. He's so smart. He's so kind. The stuff that they say, and I just feel like he's really maturing too, and so it's like a youthful maturity still, so it's fun to watch just to see like what they say and how they phrase things is just, it's always really cool. I got pretty lucky, but I don't know, Archie being 1 is going to be crazy. I'll be coming back from QuiltCon on the 26th, and his birthday's on the 28th, so that's pretty wild. Pretty wild that he's already that big. My baby. He's not a baby anymore. He's standing. Like, he'll take little spurts of standing, which is fun. He's not walking yet, but I am not rushing that. He doesn't have to walk. They're all such good kiddos. We got really lucky, and now they have a cousin. They have cousins on my sister's side, but they don't really know them. Like their first cousin that they get to like know and grow up with is here too. So that's really exciting. That was a fun thing that happened this year. It was Zoe's birthday present. It was a belated birthday present. I cannot believe they're a day apart. That's just so crazy to me. How cool is that? They're going to always share a birthday together. We're just trimming these blocks. I don't know if I can fussy cut this shoe. I guess it's a skate technically, but we're gonna how do I want to cut this? Okay, but the first kids get rookie parents. That's true. That's true. They do get rookie parents. Good point. Good point. They do. But they also get the parents that are like fresh, you know? Like rookie is a good way to put it. But we're also fresh, you know? We're not tired yet, really. We've got a lot of life in us still. I feel like now at this point when you have 4 kids, it's like mom and dad are just like, some days we're just trying to make it to the end of the day. There's not that like, yay, let's sing our song after we do this. And then we've got so many hours left in the day. How are we going to fill it with magic? Sometimes it's like, oh my God, we need to just get to bedtime, okay? Whatever you guys have to do to entertain yourselves, please. Please, let's figure it out. We love being in mommy mode. Since my kids are adults, I go in mommy mode with my animals. Oh, we miss Archie being on your video. Well, I'll have to bring him on, hopefully, here soon. I'm kid number 3 and the youngest, so mama was worn out by the time I came along. Yep, that's Louise is number 3, and she is freaking wild. Like, she is an animal. Like, we've come to the point, like, Austin's got a soft spot for the girls, okay? Like, I don't know if Addie, he's the firstborn, so he just has more expectation on him, but, like, the girls can do no wrong, especially Louise, and she'd be doing a lot of wrong. She does a lot of wrong, and, you know, at that point, you're just like, whatever. Whatever. Young and full of joy parents, yup. I prefer being the uncle. I can spoil them and give them back. Yep, that's what my parents always say. They're like, this is the best part about being grandparents. We can come in and then we can say bye, see you later. My mom said the first kid is Mish Moush. I was the last child. Ugh, cannot talk. Last child, they were tired. Yep, yeah, we're tired. I don't know how Archie, like, what he's gonna end up being based off that, but it'll be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see. Let's see. For the focus, you need 8, 2.5. I got that. Okay. Fabrics cut out. I need 8 of those? Wow. Alrighty. I guess I don't really know. This is 3 inches. Do I have a 3-inch block? No. Okay. Well, I guess to do this faster, because that is a lot of pieces, I'm going to get out my Stripology ruler, the small one. Stripology rulers are the best. Yes, you need every size. Yes. Yes, you do. I will not judge you if you get every size, because it's just versatility at that point. Okay, so we need 8 of those. I'm just trying to think of how I want to, like, spread out these prints, because I don't have a ton of black high volume. I guess I could cut some more, but I really don't want to. I just want to use what I have, some scraps. I don't want to cut into a fresh thing if I don't have to. So I guess I'll cut like 2.5 by 1.5. All of these have selvages, and I don't know if I should cut off the selvages before I start cutting. I don't really like these selvages, so maybe I won't. I got a text. Hold on. Sorry, I've got someone asking. Someone asked about a quilt. Let me check her quilt status. Pirate ship, pirate ship. I think the longest part about making bee blocks says delivered. That's weird. Why is she asking me when it was supposed to come if it says delivered? Weird. Delivered the 24th. I'm gonna take a picture. Boop. And it's UPS too, which they are more on top of it. I wonder if they like scanned it as delivered, but maybe it's coming tomorrow. Let's see. Delivered on Wednesday at 4:54. Proof of delivery. Postal code. What is the postal code? Sorry, guys. What kind of photo is that? That's not proof of delivery. That is blurry as hell. It says it was delivered. 4:54. Hopefully her next text message is, oh yeah, I see it on my thing. Sorry I'm not very chatty. I'm working on my dream quilt. This thing has been taking up all my time. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check in on your page and see what you're talking about. I've not been on YouTube. I feel so bad whenever people talk about stuff that's going on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, what are you making? And then it's like, well, I'm doing it on my page, and then I'm like, oh, well, that explains why I don't know, because I haven't been on YouTube. What are you making? Please tell me about it. In between your sewing, don't stop making your dream quilt to tell me about it, but do tell me about it. Yes, I have them all. I love them. They've been amazing. I've been watching Tiff. That dream quilt is going to be fab. Are your bags packed and ready to leave on a jet plane next month? For QuiltCon! I wonder if that's what you're talking about, because if you are, I need to pack my bags too, because I be going. I'm so excited. Me and my quilt bestie are going for both of our first time. So that's really cool. Okay, 2.5. Oh, I need 8 of those. Those are little. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. That's what I'm doing. Definitely not paying attention at all. That has to be, yeah, okay. So we are going to cut, we need 8 of those. So I'm going to do 2 of each color. I'm trying to keep it scrappy, but I only have so many. So I'm going to be strategic about how I cut my pieces so that when it gets to the placement, it's easy. It's a giant star of strings. Holy cow. That sounds kind of fun. 1.5. And this is a free pattern. So as I'm like saying these measurements, I would just like you to know that it's a free pattern. I'm not just blabbing the deets, okay? It's a free pattern. Which I'd feel bad because I do get like kind of in the zone and then I start talking about measurements and I'm like, oh wait, it's not a free pattern. I can't do that. And that's why I should not sew on a live sometimes. Okay, 2.5. Okay, we got 2 there. So I need 2 of all of these. I'm not ironing these because I'm being lazy. That is the reason why. I must go back to sleep. Good night, Brenda. Beth, is that a Stripology ruler? Can you explain how to use it, as I have the large one and just don't understand? So yes, this is the small one. This is the Stripology Squared Mini. It is amazing. I like the extra large one, is the one that I use the most. And what I do is I take my fabric and I fold it up. So this is the piece of fabric and I lay it on my mat. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. I lay it on my mat like this, and I fold it so that I can fit more underneath the ruler. And then I just move my ruler and I give myself some room to cut at the 0 mark so that I can square up. And I use that bottom fold line and I match it up and line it up with the line on here, and then I just start cutting. So I'm going to square up at 0. I'm going to move it in a little bit. And then these obviously have the markings that make it super, super easy to use. And you just cut. And so I have these, and then I have to cut them again because I need 1.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to take my pieces and lay them out like that, open them up, kind of lay them out so that it's like straight together. And then I know this is a terrible view, but I'm trying. And then I'm going to lay them back on my mat. I'm going to lay my ruler on there. Again, I'm going to use the bottom line of that. I'm going to like kind of pick where I'm putting my 0. Then I'm going to do it at 0, and that squares it up. And then I'm going to do it 2.5. And then I've got, holy moly, that does not look right. I cut it the wrong, somehow. I was not paying attention just then. So don't do what I just told you. See, this is why I don't come online. It's like, I have 1 block to make tonight. Let's see how long it takes. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to do that again, but I'm not going to mess it up. And I already squared it up, so that's easy. 1.5, 1.5. I swear that's what like takes the longest with these bee blocks, is just like picking the fabric out and then cutting. And then once it gets to actually piecing, the piecing doesn't take long at all because you're usually just making 1 block. Okay, I did 1.5. Why is it? Oh, I must have cut it the wrong one. So 0 and then 2.5. Why are my other ones so long? Okay, so I did not cut the last ones wrong. I cut the first ones wrong. I was like, wait. We'll just trim this one down. Whoopsie daisy. That's not paying attention. Cool. So now we have 4. Now we need 4 more. Hi, Liz. I have, no, but hardly use it. It's not hard for the rotary. What kind of rotary cutter are you using? Are you using one of the ergonomic ones that are like the push ones? Because it is not designed to work with that. If you're working with something like this, it's perfect. I've never had problems with it. You just kind of have to get used to, you know, getting it in there. But I've never had problems. I do know that if you try using the ergonomic ones that, you know, Becca uses, and you try to use it with the Stripology ruler, it's not going to work well for you. What is going on? I'm just like struggling over here. Come on. But yes, it's a great ruler. I really, really love it. Heather was the one that really motivated me and encouraged me to use it more, and thanks to her, I'm using it all the time and I love it. So thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. Ugh. My friend is like, was the quilt supposed to come today or tomorrow? And I said, well, it says delivered.
She's like, porch pirate. I'm like, oh my freaking God. Stop it. Do not say that. Oh, let me see if I can get that picture of it. This is what it says. It's a terrible photo. I'm like freaking out now. Whoa! She says she has it. Everyone, you can get off the edge of your seat. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Eva! You had me freaking out. Oh my gosh. Woo! Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, need to round up some dinner. See you later. Bye, Luane. It was so nice to talk to you and hang out for a little bit. Thanks for hopping on. I hope you are doing well and I will miss you. Woo, my heart was stopped. Hooray, what a leaf. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say something and it was going to be real stupid for me to say that because there's always a first for everything and I'm not going to jinx it. Okay? We can all just hypothesize about what I was going to say. You know, about possibly having a good streak of something never happening. But we will not speak it into existence tonight, okay? We'll just leave it at that. But yes, what a relief. I would probably cry because the quilt that she is talking about is a quilt that she did as part of a swap, and it has 220 Ruby Star economy blocks that were sewn together by a whole community of swappers on Instagram, and it was insane. I posted it on here, I believe, on my shorts. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the quilt that she was not sure of whether it had been delivered or not. This was the quilt. I would have died if it was like porch pirated off her front step. I would have cried. But yes. Yes. We're good. We're good. Whew. We're good. Okay, now we need 8 of these 4.5 by 1.5. I don't know if this is okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be good. We are gonna cut this. Firefly was one of my favorites. This is actually leftovers from Archie's baby blanket. His baby quilt that I made him. This is leftovers from that. So it's always special whenever I come across them. That's why I like using my scraps, because you get to relive all the good old days when your baby was still in your tummy and you know, you were just so excited to bring them into the world. Okay, I'm gonna do 4.5. I need to cut that. Four and a half. I don't know if that. There's 4 of these. You know what? I might just let that be because I don't want to cut more. So we're gonna let there to be 4 of those because I again am lazy. And my friend is still texting me. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yay! Did you ever say what pattern you used for Archie's baby blanket? I think you couldn't say at the time, but I loved how it turned out. It's called Flutter Stars by Sparkly Sewist, and it's super, 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 super cute. Which mini Stripology are you using? It's the squared mini. This is the smallest one. At least when I bought it, it was the smallest one. I'm sure they've come out with more, but I really like this one for like smaller pieces. Let's do some of this rose fabric. I really like this one. Was the ruler in here too? Did I forget the ruler? Was the ruler in here too? Did she get a ruler? Oh shoot. Did she get a ruler? Must have forgotten about that. Whoops. Okay. Okay, 4.5. And man, maybe I should have gone to bed because I am struggling. Okay, so there we go. That's 4.5. So I need it to be, this needs to be 1.5. One and a half. That's such a weird measurement. 1.5. 3. We'll just have those be. So I need to cut another one. You better not kill the bee. Hey, such a dumb song, and I've got it stuck in my head. I literally, every time I hear that song, I think it's dumb. But here I am singing it. Alright. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I know it's been so long. I've just been kind of like randomly, I guess. That's been my random. I'll just come on and be like, hey, I'm going to do a live out of nowhere. What's up? Okay. 1.5. Okay, so we've got my 8 pieces of that. Like, this takes so long. Why does it take so long to cut for one block? That's like probably my least favorite part, is cutting for these blocks because they're so small and I just like want to get started. Okay, so now I need 4 2.5 by 2.5. So I'm done using those because I have 4 of those. I'm done using those because I have 4. Let's do some of these. Some of this fabric. 2.5. 5. 2.5. There's 1. Might as well just boop, have 2 of those. Now I need to pick a different fabric. Let's do this one. I'm trying to keep it random and fun, but I'm sure when I like actually get to sewing it, I'm going to be annoyed with myself for how I paired stuff together. It'll be okay. I don't think I'll do my other one because this cutting is taking a bit. It's taken a while. I don't feel like cutting for another one. 2.5. Boop. I'll take this one, do another one. I'm just complaining. I like to complain while I'm sewing. Anyone else? Two and a half. Okay, so now I've got those 4. There we go. Now I need 4.5. I need 4.5 by 2.5. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do this one, I guess. I wonder if I can do this one. Would that be fun? Unit B. Let me see. Where's Unit B? It wouldn't be the most terriblest thing if those were all the same fabric, if I have enough. And she said no solids. Technically, these are not solids. Are these 4.5? Yep. Okay. 4.5 by 2.5. No complaining for me, just cussing at the fabric for not listening to me. Yeah, if I wasn't on live, perhaps I'd be doing the same thing. Ugh, especially when I cut wrong. Luckily, that has not happened tonight, knock on wood. Not to say that it won't, because this fabric does not listen. We must have similar fabric, some unruly fabric. Okay, so I don't know if I have enough for all of them to be that fabric. And I'm not going to have 3 of them be that fabric and 1 not, because then that is really going to irritate me. So we're going to have to do 2 and 2. How annoying. I was literally 1 off. It's okay. It'll make it more scrappy now that I have to cut another one. I just recently discovered swaps. Thanks, Beth. Anyone know of cave swaps? Oh, I wish. That would be a fun one. Swaps are so much fun. I am telling myself no more swaps, though. I'm not signing up for any more. I have one that I signed up for that will be swapping at QuiltCon. Is that 2.5? It's 2.5? Why did I say that this one wouldn't work? Okay. I must be losing it because I do have enough to make this 4.5. Yay! Okay. And then I need square unit C. Which one do I want in the middle? I'll do this one, this gingerbread. I'll do a 4.5 inch square. Yeah, I'm not signing up for any more until after QuiltCon because I have quite a bit to do. I would rattle it off, but I'm kind of like, so I have some shop samples that I want to get finished before I go. So I need to load those on the frame when I get through some customer stuff. And then I have these scrappy courthouse steps that I signed up for. I have to make 8 of those with my scraps. And I have to bring that to QuiltCon, so that has to be done. So I have 8 blocks to bring to QuiltCon. I'm quilting a quilt to give to my friend out at QuiltCon. Honestly, I might actually do 2 quilts because I think I want to quilt one and say thank you to my friend who I'm going with because she's like arranging all of this to happen. So okay, scratch that. 8 steps, 8 courthouse step blocks need to be sewn. I need to quilt 2 quilts. I have them pieced already. I just have to quilt them. I then have to also make a swap, a mini swap, which I'm gonna buy the fabric for and work on this weekend, I think. I need to piece it, quilt it, put a label on it, and then I'll probably put some goodies in her bag because I'm doing a swap at QuiltCon. It's the one that Modern Quilt Guild organized. So I have those 4 things, and I would like to make a name tag, like a name badge. I did make my quilt coat. That was a huge one that I crossed off the list at the beginning of the year. I stayed up till 3 in the morning and I made the damn quilt coat. I got it done. And so I'm really proud of myself for doing that because I'm not a garment sewer, but I did get a serger after that because it lit a fire underneath me, and I'm going to try and make some quilted jackets this year and more quilted coats because I think that's really fun. So yeah, that's what I need to do. I have a lot to do. So those are all the things I need for QuiltCon. 8 blocks for a swap, 2 quilts quilted. Oh yeah, forgot a huge one. Hold on. No. Let's rework that. I thought, wow, that's really not that bad. No, I have another thing that I need to do. Okay. 8 scrappy courthouse steps blocks need to be done, ready for QuiltCon. 2 quilts quilted and bound. Mini swap needs to be done. There was another one. What was the other one? And then I have a sample that I am piecing, quilting, binding, the whole thing will be hanging in a vendor booth. So I need to start that. I have everything over there. So I have 4 really, really big things that I need to cross off the list here in the next couple weeks before I go out there. And then I would like to make a name tag if time allows. That'd be really cool. That's my goal. Nope, I hardly made a dent so far in this, and I have used hundreds of string pieces so far. Oh my gosh. That sounds like quite the project. That's a lot of fabric. Oh my goodness. Our guild did string block quilts for Project Linus. Or actually, I think it was Everyone Sleeps. Everyone Sleeps in Peace or something like that. We made a lot of quilts with the strings. For units, okay. Here you can have fun with placement. Lay out your 2.5 square scraps in a circle. Play with colors. They're all the same color. Select the top, bottom, and 2 sides for a block. Unit A. For units A, you have 4 focus. So I'm going to take 4 of these. Make sure. Okay. So my A blocks. A. I'll do like 2. I want to like keep the values kind of even. Like I don't want to have them all. Okay. So I have 4 of those. And then 8 of these. 4 and what? Oh, there we go. 8 2.5 by 1.5. Bam. And 8 4.5 by 1.5, which are these. So those are all my A's. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Okay. All right. Let's get to the fun part. I'm sure I have purple thread in there. Dang it. Why do I do that? Why do I leave the wrong colored thread in here? I was so excited to get started, guys. Okay. I also have my February Quilting Bee blocks that I will need to work on before I go to QuiltCon. Have those done. I feel like January. Where did January even go? Like, did anyone actually experience this month? Or before it like flew by? Or it's been crazy. Alrighty, now we're gonna chainsaw. Looks like we're gonna put toppers and bottoms on all of these. So we will just zip right through that. Pretty sure my bobbin is purple. Whatever. We're not escaping the purple tonight, apparently. And I need my snips. Cut off that thread. There we go. So yeah, I have quite a bit to do, and I want to get these shop samples done before I go. I'm doing some shop samples for a local quilt shop that I work for. I have one up on my design wall right now. It's the new Juicy Juice Deco Glow 2 in a hodgepodge. Really, really cute collection. They let me go around the store and make up a kit, pick a pattern, pick out the fabrics. So that one was easy because it was the new collection. I just picked out certain colors from it. But I also built another kit using Ruby Star backyard fabric, and so she let me go around and just pick fabrics, and I picked out ones that I liked, and I picked a pattern, and that was fun. She was like, all right, now go make it. And she cut all the kits for it, and so it'll be sold in the shop. It was really, really fun. I could literally do that all day long. When the kids are all in school, I am probably going to go up there a lot more often and play around. I'm also going to be long arming like crazy. If I'm not already, I will be long arming like a madman when they're all in school. I think I could do like 2 quilts a day at that point. I'm trying to do 1 quilt a day. Wednesdays are hard because Wednesdays are my solo day. So I loaded a quilt last night, and I was like, maybe I'll do it today. No, I didn't get to it because I was taking care of 3 kiddos. But it works out because on Wednesdays when Austin's not here, I don't have anyone to do quilt photos with me. So that's why last night I didn't do it, because I was like, well, if I finish it tonight, no one's going to be able to take photos of it tomorrow. So it's a really cute one. She wants turnips on it, so we're going to put some turnips on it. I just have to wind bobbins. I loaded it. It's all ready to go. I just have to like wind some bobbins, thread the machine, change the needle, do all the things. But it's going to be a really fun quilt. It's really cute. And she like pressed all of her seams open really nicely. It's a really nice, pretty, colorful quilt. So it'll be fun to work on. I'll probably run it all tomorrow, finish it up, mail it out, and then I have another one to load. And the one that's up next after this one was actually, she won my raffle from December. Or I shouldn't say raffle. I do a quilt drawing every month over on Instagram, and people can pay $10 for an entry, and then they get entered into the chance of winning free quilting, and that includes the quilting, batting, and return shipping. So it's a really fun thing. So I get really excited when they end up winning and when they send them my way for quilting. It's really fun to see which ones are what. So she's the winner, and she sent a really pretty quilt that has some pretty starry fabric on it. Yeah, we've been super busy over here. I love that, Beth. How fun to be able to share your creative ideas in that way. So fun. So fun.
It's a great quilt shop. They're called Plain Jane's, and they're pretty close to me. I no longer work at Casey Makers. I worked there for over a year. And then one day I was shopping at Plain Jane's, and it was kind of a joke, but I was like, well, I'll do your social media. And she was like, would you? That would be awesome. And so here we are. I really enjoy working there. I think it's like such a great environment, really genuinely good people. They're really good people. So I really enjoy working for them. It's like a family, like a non-toxic family. It's like an actual good family. It feels like I'm part of the family. It's really great. I'm really glad to be on their team. Hello, anyone else in the chat or just me? Gotta plug in. You crack me up, Kathleen. You crack me up. See, the queen asked for high volume blacks and then she put metallics. I don't think she knows that I love metallics, so I'm going to show out with some metallics. I'm glad that I had some good ones in my scraps. There's some really cool like rose gold metallics and gold metallics. It's a cool mixture. Hopefully it looks good when it's all said and done. Those are my unit A's. Cute. This one ended up kind of close. It was kind of on the edge and it was a smaller scrap, so I did the best I could to make it work. Okay, now the rest of these four are going to match up with one of these, so that'll be easy. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So do you guys think, I don't want to jinx it, but do you think we're going to go to the Super Bowl again? I feel like Kansas City has like been all over the news with like the weather and then Taylor Swift and then the Chiefs. And I've just recently started like really, I wouldn't say like really getting into football, but I've been like watching the games, and I got my first like sweater the other day. I'm really excited about my first Chiefs like crew neck that I got myself. I'm gonna be like a true fan. We watched the Super Bowl. We always watch the games when they're like big game, like the Super Bowl. We've watched, and I'm like starting to like enjoy it more. I never thought I would think that football is interesting, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm changing. I'm maturing into a woman, I guess. Who knows? Okay. These now go on here. This is the only print that I'm not sure of.
And she's my friend too, so I want these to be really nice because I really like her. She's such a sweetheart. I love talking to her, so I want to make sure her blocks are fabulous. And I'm going to put some stickers in there and some goodies. I swear, if I double sewed that, I'm going to freak out. Because I've done that. Well, where's that other piece? That is so strange. Because there were 3, and then I was like, oh wait, no, there's actually 4, so it'll work out. And then now there's only 3 again. Am I losing my mind? What in the world? I might be able to track down a scrap of that big enough, but that's really weird. Tiffany, see if I weren't on here. The fabric is not listening at this point. It ran away. It got up and ran off my table. What in the world? I feel like I was just working with this fabric too. So I should be able to find some of it. What in the world? Where did it go? I think I'm losing my mind. Let's go look over here. Do not judge, okay? The basement is probably kind of messy. It's kind of messy. We are on the lookout for very specific fabric. It might be in here because I remember doing a block with it. I kind of probably just threw it in here. Shoot. Because I really, like I said, I really don't want to have 3 of one and then 1 of a totally different fabric. Totally defeats the purpose of why I was like, oh, it'll work. I won't cut different fabric. Shoot. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to remedy that because that will drive me crazy. It at least has to be even 2 and 2. Cannot be 3 and 1. We are not doing that. What is it that you need? I need this, the black art gallery. What's it called? I can't ever think of the name of this. Stitch something. I just cannot believe I cut another piece for it. Am I sitting on it? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Beth just texted Michaela. I went to work the other day, yesterday, and I was wearing the quilted headbands, and she was like, "Can I try that on to see how that feels?" And so she tried it on, and then she ordered herself and Jane one, and then she just texted me, "Okay, well, may have ended up with 4 headbands." What? I almost, before I came on, I was like, should I go get a headband and wear a headband while I'm sewing? Oh, yeah, I don't have that. Thank you. It's okay. This will be easy. I'm just going to seam rip one off, and then I'll cut a different fabric. It'll be fine. I'm just annoyed because I guess I got mixed up. I cut them and then I realized that I only had enough for 3 and I was like, oh, well, that sucks. And then like a second later, I turned around and I had enough for, like, I had one sitting there. So I wonder if that was the 3rd one. Well, I waited too long and the starry ones were gone. Let's see. So we are going to pick a different fabric. I'm going to iron that. Be gone. I don't even want you. Okay? If you don't have a friend, if you don't have a number 3 and 4, then get out of here. Okay? You will not be in the block. Goodbye, sir. Okay, I need to find... What am I going to do? I'm going to do this one. Might as well just do this one. Okay. So these are 4.5 by 2.5. Okay. I need 2 of them. 2 of them. I got a starry one, trying to be patient for it to get here. She just said she tried to get a starry one and it's gone. No. I wore mine today in the car loop lane and I felt like a badass. I was like, yep, I'm wearing OG Starry. No one in this car loop knows what that means, but I feel cool about it. Okay. 4.5 by 2.5. This needs to be at 4.5. Cutting it close. I don't think she would want the salvages in here, so because it's got to be this color theme. So we're just gonna try and get it as close to that as possible. Iron. Hopefully this looks good when it's all said and done. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of little pieces sewing up and cutting. Okay. It is a pretty cool block though, so I think it will look cool. It will look pretty neat. She may restock because I think she restocked once before. Hopefully she can get one. I cannot believe when I ordered it, I guess I just like wasn't thinking too about like the timing of it, but I was not expecting it to be OG Starry. Like I got it in the mail and I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, this is like OG Starry. What the heck? I wonder if I could send her OG Starry for Beth because I have a layer cake of the OG Starry. I wonder if I could send her like a few layer cakes and maybe she could make Beth one that way. Because I feel bad that she won't have it. I feel bad. Okay, now we're going to lay it on out. Cool. Yeah, this is going to look nice. It's already looking pretty fun. Do it that way. That way. Cute. Cute. Okay. I am liking my block. I think I'm gonna buy some project boards. I know you can make them, but I have some in my cart on Etsy, and I think they would be really beneficial for the quilt bees, because I can like lay my blocks out and then easily like move them. I think that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to do it. I worked very hard. I'm working very hard. I should be able to get some project boards, but no, I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't. Gotta be responsible. I'm about to go to QuiltCon. I need to not spend money. But also, it's kind of like a necessity. But if it's a necessity, then I will need it after QuiltCon. I can get it after QuiltCon. This is a really fun block. I'm excited to make the next one. I really like it. I wonder how she found it. So it's on some like random blog, and it's like written up instructions. So it's a free pattern. I'll show you guys when I'm all done. Ooh, that's a good idea. I wonder if I can message gets made. Because I'm not going to use a layer cake, you know. I think the only reason why I got a layer cake was because I saw that Eva got one. It was on the Ruby Star D-Stash thing on Facebook, and I saw Eva got one, and I like felt some sense of urgency to get one myself. I don't do a lot of sewing with layer cakes, so it'd be better to use it. Okay, I'm gonna press. How do I want to press? In and out, or do I want in, out? I'm gonna do out. And I'm going to do in. Michaela, this is such a cute block. There's the middle and then out again. I hope she likes this. This is pressure when you're making stuff for your friends. You're just like, I hope they like it. And it's also like, don't look too close at my points or my seams. Alright. There's one side. I think I'm going to press it towards the center. I really want to spray it, but I'm going to spray it at the end. Put it out here. How long did it take me to make one block? I think I came down here at like, I've been on here for an hour and 24 minutes. Why has it taken me an hour and a half to make this block? Why? Because I'm messing around. What's up? Yeah. Do you want to come say hi, everyone? Mrs. Austin.
I just bought a yard of darling snow leopard off D-Stash. 1 yard for Michaela! Bad Michaela. Bad. Bad Michaela. Does anyone have a bunch of shopping carts open and can't afford any of them? Yes. You might want to hold off. What if something better finds you at QuiltCon? I know. Plus, I'm going to be eating out at QuiltCon, and that's expensive. So I'm just trying to, like, think about that. Don't spend money before QuiltCon. I was thinking last night, though, my rule is I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy fabric at QuiltCon. Not going to buy fabric at QuiltCon. I'm only going to buy cool things that I can't buy at a quilt shop here. So, like, exclusive labels, pins, like lapel pins, or I don't know, swag, merch, bags. I'm not buying fabric at QuiltCon, okay? Now, if anyone wants to make bets on whether that actually happens or not, the jury's out. Yes. I'm not buying fabric at QuiltCon. The goal is to not buy fabric at QuiltCon. Okay. I sprayed it. I'm ironing the dickens out of it. Here is the block. She wanted high volume with like metallics and stuff, and then I picked pinks as like my circle, different Ruby Star pinks. So that's kind of fun. I wish I would have not used the art gallery. See how there's only 2 there? I feel like it's sticking out. It's sticking out that those 2 are kind of not shining and blinged out as much. And it's kind of sad. But I feel like it also brings out the firefly here. Like this firefly, even though it has metallic in that fabric, none of it was cut into that one. So like there's metallic on that one, but not on this one really, and a little bit on that one. So it kind of evens it out, I guess. But note for the next one, do better on the background. But in this fun, so she wanted the black one to be high volume with metallics, and then I'm going to make another block with low volume whites, and I think I'm going to do purple for the blocks. Maybe I will pull my fabrics for that, because now that I've cut them and put them together, I know how it goes. So let's pull from our purple scraps, shall we? We're going on the floor. I'm gonna pick out my purple bin, and I'm gonna pick my favorites. I don't know if I'm gonna find a lot of Ruby Star. This is a really pretty purple. I loved that. It's actually a Christmas or Halloween fabric. I think these are already 2.5 inch squares. And this fabric is like my favorite as well. So might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'll just do that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're already cut. Bam. 2.5 inch squares. Done. Now to pick out my low volumes. have a whole bunch of them in here because I bought a low volume bundle from Plain Jane's. So I just have to pull my little basket out, and I'm going to pull them out of here. Maybe I'll just sew this one so I can be done, so I can truly cross this off my list. So I have my purples. I believe these are 2.5 inch squares. 2.5 inch squares definitely have. Yeah, 2.5 inch squares. Now to pick my low volumes. There's a lot of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that one. That's really cute. Okay, 4. I have way more than I need, but I wanted to pull a better variety than what I pulled for the dark one because I was frustrated with that. But these are also low volume, so if they're next to each other, you're not going to be able to tell as much as you were able to tell with the black ones. So I'm just going to recut all of these. I think I'm actually going to cut like a slice off of this because it's such a big section for what I need. And I'm getting annoyed with wrangling it, so there we go. Hi, Suzanne. Being too critical. I know, I just want it to be perfect. And I like feel like that's something that someone would like pick out. Like, oh, that one doesn't really fit in with the rest of them. Okay, let's cut these. These need to be 8 2.5 by 1.5. I might not cut as many since it is low volume. They're not going to be able to tell. 1.5. Do that. I think this will look really nice with the purples that I picked out. Two and a half, 5. I think right there, that's 8. Okay, and then I need a different fabric. I'm gonna do this heart one. I need 8 4.5 by 1.5. And get my regular ruler. Because it
this section's a little bit bigger than what my mini squared will use. Okay, 1.5 by 4. And this will probably have enough to be 8 as well. Maybe. 4.5. Actually, this is enough to make 4. So I need 4 more. Yeah, I was so tired. I was like, before the kids were in bed, I was wanting to just go lay down, wrap up in like a mountain of quilts, and just drift off to sleep. But I did not do that. I laid down and I was like, no, I have so much to do. I do not have time to lay down right now. QuiltCon is coming up, and I need to get my booty in gear and get these projects going. And I've never been late on Quilt Bee blocks, and I'm not going to start now. So I need to finish up January. And then I can focus on my other stuff. Okay, so I need 4 2.5-inch squares. Let's do out of this one because I kind of like this. This is really cute fabric. It's kind of reminding me of Tulip Pink Fairy Dust. Just like those little stars in there are so cute. Boop. Yeah, see how much faster this is going on this block? You're just going through. I should have cut them all at one time, but gosh, that would have taken forever. This one's going to be a lot less scrappy, but it is low volume. It does not matter. Need 4. I need 4 of those. Just do this one. Kind of looks like Allison Glass a little bit. Actually, I think this is Juicy Juice. It looks and feels like Juicy Juice. This has to be Juicy Juice, like his first Deco Glow or something. 4.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to cut this at 0 and boop. This is 4.5, so I need to cut this way for 1.5. No, 4.5 by 2.5. I need to cut 2.5. Does anyone else talk to themselves while they do cut so they don't mess up? There's my 4 for that. And then I need one in the center, and I'm going to give her hearts because I love her. So I'm going to give her this heart low volume, a nice 4.5-inch square. Boop. 4.5. Doop, 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 doop. I'm so excited. This is going to be a cute block. 4.5. Hopefully she likes it. Okay. Now to sew them together. All done. Look how fast I cut that. I feel like it took me like 40 minutes to cut the first set. Regularly cutting or not, I am the same way. I like have full-on conversations with myself, I swear. Okay. So now we're going to take, I remember, we're going to take some of these. I'm going to separate them by volume a little bit. So I kind of have it even. I'm going to do 2 and 2. I do have a repeat in the squares, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to take these. I'm going to start sewing them on the top and bottom. Yeah, this is going to go a lot quicker because I know where everything goes now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's good. Oh, these are all the same too, so I don't have to worry about scrappy placement because I didn't scrappy cut. Boop, boop, boop. Woo! Hi, Meredith. Oh, thank you so much. What a cutie pie. Oh, hi, Charlene. How are you? That's good, Beth. We need an expert opinion. Yes, we do. And sometimes we just need company. Sometimes we gotta give each other company. Give ourselves company. This is gonna be super cute. And this is really coming together quick now. The cutting is a bit tedious with all of the different sizes. But it's okie dokie. Okay, we're gonna iron them now. Okay, now these need to be, they need sides on them. Working with low volumes at night is always a dangerous situation because I'm always sewing them upside down. You gotta catch the right just right sometimes. Good night. I cannot wait to see your strip quilt all done. I hope you have a fantastic sleep and an even better day tomorrow. And I hope your fabric behaves tomorrow. Minimal cussing going on. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I know you're a busy gal, so I love that whenever I do come on
You're always in the chat, so thank you. Thank you, thank you. Giving you a hug. Giving you a hug. I still cannot believe that Tiffany won my 12 Days of Quiltmas quilt. How freaking cool is that? Hard of hearing and hearing aids, so don't speak out loud. I think in my mind it never stops. Squirrels. I am enjoying your chattering. Thank you, Meredith. If I can do anything that is chatter, I will chatter away. We're almost done with this block already. It's not as scrappy though. That's why it didn't take as long, because I wasn't being strategic about like the cutting and what fabrics, what. Yeah, I was just like, okay, we'll do 4 of these. We'll do 4 of these. With the low volumes, it doesn't matter as much because you can't see it. High volume or loud volume, however you want to say it, those matter because you see it. It's a lot more obvious if it's not scrappy enough. If you have these low volumes and they're all pretty much the same tone, it does not matter. Good night. Good night. Bye, Crystal. Thanks for hopping on. It's good to see you after such a long time. Have a great night. Yeah, once I'm done sewing this one together, I'll probably go to bed as well because I am pooped. Today was my solo parenting day, and I like really kicked butt this morning. I cleaned the kitchen. I like mopped the floors. I vacuumed. I razor bladed all the nasty stuff off the floor. Vacuumed the stairs. I vacuumed the living room. I cleaned all their toys. I got all their toys put away. I really kicked butt today, and I'm tired now. I did not really get a break today, and I think that's why. I think I'm still recovering from being sick. Like, I'm just still gaining my energy and my strength back. I feel like this one really, like, it was a week long, and I went like a little bit without eating, and it took a while for me to want to eat again. And I think just from that, like feeling so weak, I'm still getting my energy back. So I think that's why I'm like more tired than I usually am. I don't know. I'm also looking forward to the time change, going back. I'm so sick of it getting dark at 5 o'clock, okay? My body is not suited for that, okay? Because when it gets dark out, I want to go to bed. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. But this time change stuff, the shenanigans, needs to stop, okay? I am real sick of it. I just want it to not get dark so early in the day. Because then I'm like, oh my gosh, my body is signaled. It's like, okay, you should be tired now. And then I look at the time and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to make it another like 3 hours? 3 or 4 hours till bedtime? No. That is just torture. And then it's like pitch black dark by that time. I'm ready for spring. I want to spring forward. Get my energy back. Not be cooped up in here anymore. Before I go completely, Beth, sent you a message. Just look when you can. Oh, okay. I'll give it a look, Tiffany. Thank you. I'm guessing it's on Instagram. One time I was trying to text you
a couple weeks ago, and I swore I had your phone number because I remember like video chatting a long time ago. It was over a year ago, and I was like, "Where's Tiffany's number? Like, why do I not have it?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, we were video calling on Instagram when we were doing that." So then I sent you a message on there, and I was like, "I don't know if she's gonna see this," but for some reason, I swear I had your number. Hi, Jackie. How are you? But I swear, just sometimes my mind is just not remembering stuff the right way. But I will check the message. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Have a great day tomorrow. Been hearing it takes a minute to get your strength and stamina back. It will come. Thank you. I know, I'm just kind of like a, yeah, we video called and remember you told the world you were preggo. Yes. I remember telling you. I remember telling you. Those were fun times. I'd go outside, we'd just chat. That was really nice. Feels like forever ago now. Oh my god. Like I feel like a totally different person. Time is just nuts. Okay, well, I'm off to bed. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Yeah, I am like someone who likes to stay busy. I like to set goals. I like to set like a routine. And so recently I've tried to like keep a routine of like I'm going to do a quilt a day, except for Wednesdays because those are the days that I'm here and Austin's at the office. But my goal is to keep it at one quilt a day. When I have client quilts coming in, I just want to have one on the frame. I want to have it going so that I'm finishing them and keeping like that good turnaround time that I really love. And so I literally went like a week without quilting, and then I went a week without sewing. Like in that week, I didn't do a lot of anything but just like suffering, just suffering. And so like now it's hard to not get anxious because I'm like, oh my god, like I haven't done anything. I have all these things that I need to do. I need to just get to it, and so I'm trying to like allow myself some grace, but I also need to get stuff done too. So it's just kind of like a hard balance of how much anxiety am I gonna let myself deal with right now? Like how much is acceptable, you know? Okay. So that's like just stressful to me because I have a lot that I need to do and a lot of stuff I kind of like plan out. So when something like that happens and I'm out of commission for like a week, things just kind of get pushed aside and then I kind of start freaking out because my timeline's not looking the way that I planned it. And then I have to replan and then I have to reschedule. And then I have like that time of like, okay, well, I'm not sick now anymore. I could go down there, but I'm so freaking tired still that I don't want to. And I want to be in like a good mindset when I'm creating things, especially if it's like bee blocks or like my mini swaps. I don't want to force myself to go down here. If I'm tired, I need to go rest. But then on the flip side, I'm like, okay, Beth, are you really tired? Do you need to rest? Do you need grace right now? Or do you need a hard kick in the pants? Go get your booty downstairs and get back in that routine of getting shit done. Because the longer you sit here and you kind of just meander around, you know, that's not good. So I don't know. It's a hard balance. And I'm sure everybody, I'm not unique in the fact that I struggle with this. Everyone struggles with this. It's just life. Trying to balance things and get things done when you can. And then life happens and you get sick and haha, It makes me think of that saying, I always say it wrong, but it's like God laughed when I was making plans or something like that. Like things that happen while I was making plans, and God just sits there and is like, nope. We're gonna do it this way. I know you were planning on doing it this way. Nope, we're gonna do it this way actually. And it always ends up working out, doesn't it? Hi Sue. Hi Lorelai. I'm so glad I'm sewing this evening on a t-shirt quilt. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Are you doing, is the t-shirt quilt for yourself, or is it a commission? Is it a gift? Who's it for? I totally understand. I'm riding that horse myself. Toby, on track of 3 major surgeries, was really excited in the bottom drop, but it's okay. Oh my goodness. Life's kicking my butt. No, I'm so sorry, Kathleen. I'm giving you a hug. If anyone can get through this hard time, it's you, because you've got such a great spirit. You're always positive. You're always loving. So if anyone can get through this hard time right now, it's you. And that's going to help Toby get through it as well. It's frustrating, but again, all things in the right timing. It will all work out. Everything always ends up working out. Just keep your good, positive attitude, which sometimes is so freaking hard. Sometimes you just need to, like, complain. You just need to sit and complain and freak out, and sometimes that's what needs to happen. That's what I wanted to do the other week. I just wanted to complain about everything that was happening to me because it just seemed like relentless. I was like, my goodness, how many times do we have to be sick in this family? How many times? And you've got the sickness, and then you've got the snow days, so you're like stuck in the house, and your kids aren't going to school, which is fun, but also gets old after a little bit, because you're like, okay, I gotta catch back up on all these things, but I can't do that. When everyone's in the house all clustered up. We made the most of it, though. I'm sure out of all the fun times in life, I'm sure we're going to remember this, like, the times that we are all, like, just suffering together, but, you know, cuddling in the living room, making cowboy beds with all of our quilts and watching movies. I'm sure we will remember those times, as uncomfortable as they were during the moment. There were memories made. We all slept together. We all had our own puke buckets together. Wonderful memories. Ta-da! And I'm going to spray the heck out of this one too. Exactly. How many surgeries? I've been over it. I'm so sorry. For my nephew, he played baseball in high school and college. Go Washington Huskies. Oh, how fun. What a special gift. Hi, Sue. All right, I'll show you this one. Yay, I got my my bee blocks for January are all done. Just really flatten it out. Okay, so here is the white one. And you can see the low volume. See how you can't really tell that there's not as many because they're low volume. It's kind of fun. So I have my white and I have my black. Yay! Pink and purple. So now I'm going to take a picture and make sure she likes them. I'm going to spray it again with my flatter. Give it a nice press. Okay, grab my phone. Here's that one. All done. And then I'm going to probably press this one again. I love these low volumes. They're so cute. Okay. There's that one. Yay, we got the 2 blocks done. Yay. I'm so glad. Okay. Oh, I want to show you something. Watch this. So this was on my list for Christmas. They're smart outlets. This is another thing that Heather inspired. So Heather, thank you. I can now, from my phone, make sure that I've turned off my machine. It just turned off. You can't tell. So that's not cool. But I can turn off my mini iron I just turned off. I can turn off my lamp. And I can turn off my heater. I don't know if you can hear it, but that just turned off. Watch. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can turn it on if the light comes on. Do you see the light? It just came on. Turning it off. And I can see like everything if it's on. So that's really cool. And I think I can like teach it to be like, hey, turn off my iron. So I have another one over there with my Oliso iron, and it's its own little thing, and I can press the button and it'll turn the thing on. So that's really cool. I like how I can like look at this, and if I go upstairs and I forget and I'm like, wait, did I turn off my heater? Because I always think I'm gonna burn the house down, either with an iron or with my like table heater. I go up there and then I freak out and I'm like, oh my god, the house is gonna burn down and it's gonna be my fault. Nope, I can go on my on here and just turn it off, or at least see that it's off and have peace of mind knowing that, hey, I did turn it off before I came up. So yay. Before I head off, I'm gonna tidy up. I need to do a better job at tidying up before I leave the space. Because one, Louise comes down here and gets into everything. And two, I don't like coming back down here to a mess. So put my rulers back. Put all the sharp stuff out of the way. And I'll put my fabric away. Wah! And my little rulers. Done. All right, cool. All this fabric I can put away later. I hate putting fabric away after I'm done. It's like my least. Ooh, Ty can help you set it up for auto shut off after a certain time. Ooh, that's cool. Do you have them in your sewing room? Do you have them too? Because it's actually really freaking cool. That's really cool. What is the wall hanging above the shelf with the 505? What is the wall hanging above the shelf with the 505? This one? This one right here? It's a kit actually. My friend Kelly made this for me. I get asked all the freaking time. And sadly, it was a kit, and I don't think they sell the patterns separately. And it was like a while ago. I think she made this for me over 2 years ago. So, sadly, they are not out there. Trying to think of the name. But even though this one is not available, there are a lot of free spool patterns. If you go to sulky.com and you go to free projects, in the quilting section, there's a free spool one. If you just Google free spool patterns, a lot will come up, but it's a really great pattern. And I swear, oh my gosh, I need to just like get a tattoo that says like what the pattern name is, because I've been asked that so many times. And I have it right in the center because it's just amazing. I think it was like my first mini that I actually hung up down here. And so I was like, I want it to be in the middle of the wall. It's gonna shine, and I just love it so much. So yeah, my friend Kelly made that, and she did a really great job. And she needs to. I always ask her, what is that one again? What is that one again? Someone asked again, what is that one again? So yeah, sadly they don't sell the pattern, which is so silly because obviously people like it. Maybe I can like email the company and say, hey, can you like at least make the pattern available, because it's foundation paper piece. I do know that. And it looks fairly simple for FPP. I mean, you could do that real quick in like on a Saturday. You can make that and be done and make it really fun. No, but I need to. I've actually left my iron plugged on overnight several times. Michaela! Yeah, they're called Casa. I'll send you the link, but they are awesome. I have like I have little mini plugs, so that's what my iron and my lamp are plugged into, and then I have a strip, and it has each individual outlet you can name and customize, and then you can turn on and off the individual ones on the strip, so that's really cool. You should look into that. For you techies, I'm surprised that you don't have that. So I feel more technologically advanced than you guys, and I feel cool about that because I always think that you guys are like the tech nerds, because your whole house is like, I don't know if you remember that Disney movie, like My House is Alive or something, and it was like a robot house. That's what I think of your house when I go over, because you can like turn off the lights with your voice and all this stuff, and you can do the doors, and I'm like, oh my god, how the heck did they do that to their house? It's so cool. But hopefully your house doesn't like turn against you. Oh, I think that was part of the movie. We have some smart plugs just in other places in the house. It hasn't been to the craft room yet. You have to do it. It's life changing. You gotta tell Ty it's for safety. It's for safety. You need to like up your tech in your craft house, in your craft room, because it's for safety. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's for safety. It's for everybody. Smart house. Yes. Smart house. That's what I think your house is. It's smart house. Everything is so like futuristic there. I'm amazed every time I go in there, and I'm like, oh my god, they can do this. They can do this. I talked to his mother about it, tell God which one to work on. Alright, guys. I got the 2 blocks done. I will package them up tomorrow and put like some fun stickers and labels and fabric in there and a little note, because I freaking love the girl that this is going to, and I hope she likes the blocks. And I always just like putting extra goodies in my bee blocks because it's fun. But I think I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna hit the hay. I feel like I'm getting old. It's 10:20. Oh my goodness, and I was gonna go to bed at 7:30.
I stayed up for 3 hours past my bedtime that I set for myself. I am becoming an old crotchety woman. That's what I'm doing. I'm just morphing over here. And that is not a dig at old women. I don't think old women are crotchety or have, early bedtimes. But as an old lady myself, that is the type of old lady that I'm going to be. I'm going to go to bed at 7 o'clock. I'm going to yell at people that walk in my yard. And I'm going to always have hard candies in my purse. That is the old person that I am going to be. Because I like all those things. I mean, I don't like yelling at people, but I don't like people in the yard. It makes me nervous. I think they're going to get hurt, and then insurance is going to get involved. And then I really do like hard candy. Like the hard strawberry candies with the soft centers. So good. Butterscotch, so good. The hard strawberry candies, those are the best. And also the cream savers, those are good too. Like, come on. Come on now. Not old or crotchety. Thank you. Have a good night, Beth. Bye, Jackie. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming on and hanging out. I hope your t-shirt quilt goes well, and everyone else that was on here and just wasn't in the chat, giving you a hug. Let me know if you enjoyed this, because I can come on here and do B blocks again, or work on some of that QuiltCon list. Actually, before we go to bed, we get to cross it off our list. Crossing it off. Bree Queen Bee block. Bam. Next up is my mini swap quilt. It's a mini swap, but I'm actually going to quilt a whole quilt for her because she's a really good friend. So I'm going to quilt that quilt. I have a QuiltCon swap that I need to do. I need to buy the fabric for that. I need to piece that hodgepodge quilt that's up there. And then I have 2 shop samples to quilt once that's done, because my other shop samples are already pieced. So I need to quilt those 2. And then I have a Tara Lee swap. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing for QuiltCon. I think I want to do Angie. I'm going to make her a quilt. I'm going to just quilt her one to say thank you for arranging QuiltCon. I think that'd be a great way to say thank you. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jenny. Good night, Lily. Good night, Kathleen. Good night, KK. Good night, Meredith. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Get some sleep, and have a good day tomorrow.